This is the rest of question 112 part B, where we're trying to find f of c is equal to the average value. So as we discussed, f of x is equal to the square root of 4 minus x squared. So f of c will be the square root of 4 minus c squared. So over here we have the square root of 4 minus c squared. And our average value we found in part A, using area underneath the circle, the quarter circle, we found the average value was pi over 2. So we just need to solve for c here to find the value of c for which f of c is equal to the average value. So we'll start by getting rid of the square root. And keep in mind that square root squared cancels out, so you have 4 minus c squared equals, over here I distribute the 2 to the pi and also to the 2. So that becomes pi squared over 4. Now to isolate the c, I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I get negative c squared is equal to pi squared over 4 minus 4. I then need to get the negative eliminated. So there's two ways of doing that. You can either divide by a negative, or each term by a negative, or you can multiply by negative. So here I'm going to divide each term by a negative. So that's going to become negative 4 in the denominator, and then divide that by negative 1 as well. So this becomes c squared is equal to negative pi squared over 4 plus 4. All right, to get the square root gone, or the square power gone, we're going to take the square root, keeping in mind that we'll have to add a plus or minus. So this becomes c is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative pi squared over 4 plus 4. And one thing to keep in mind is this looks kind of awkward with this little negative in front. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll put the positive number first. So this is going to be 4 minus pi squared over 4 as our c values.